Hey everyone, Adrian Morrison here, and this is going to be a quick video on how to properly split test gender inside of the Facebook ads platform. Very simple, very basic, but some people don't know how to use this yet, so I just want to make sure that no matter what, everybody watching this course understands everything from scratch. So here I am in Facebook ads where I've hit create an ad and Facebook starts asking me, how I want to target my ad, by what location, age group, gender, languages, interest, all that good stuff. Priority number one is always going to be split testing your gender, male versus female, right? So when you get here, you can hit all men or women. So very simple. When you get here and you're making an ad, do not leave the all button selected, okay? Always come here, create one ad, and select men. Create your ad, and then come back again and say, I just want to select women, and create the exact same ad. And that way you know that you're reaching both genders, and you're able to find out by looking at both of the different ads which gender is going to be profiting for you more than the other. You can see how I do that here in this campaign. Okay, so if you take a look here at this campaign I've been running, you'll notice that I have it split into female versus male. I'm not sure why that third one is pulled up, but you can see it didn't have any traffic really. So I'm targeting female and male separately on this campaign. Now, one thing I want you to take note of is that this is a unisex campaign. So the niche that I'm marketing in is a shirt that should appeal to both men and women. So it's a very broad, evergreen, unisex niche, okay? Now, when I initially started running the campaign, I let some traffic come into both. I gave men like a valiant effort, but as you can see clear as day here, the men, even through 2,000 clicks, only got me 11 conversions. So my average cost per conversion was $10. And sometimes that's cutting it pretty close depending on the margins of the shirts that you're running. So I went ahead and just turned that one off because I could see it steadily going up and up and up and up and up. Now, the same ad targeted to women up here, my cost per conversion was only $3 per sale. I'm absolutely killing it with that campaign. You'll notice that the click-through rate is pretty much double from women than men. Now, this doesn't mean that women are always going to be the ones that are clicking and buying. What it means is that you should just be split testing gender. You should always split test to figure out who is clicking your ad more often, men or women, and not only who's clicking, but who is actually buying more often, men versus women. So you could see here on this campaign, I was actually quite surprised because even though it's unisex, I figured more men would buy it, but nobody cares what I think. It's the facts and the stats that actually matter. And the women are just absolutely crushing it. I'm getting a huge conversion rate through the ladies, and I'm getting a lot of scale. As you can see, I've had over 205,000 clicks on this campaign, and I've had over 4 million impressions. So I'm getting boatloads of traffic to this campaign. I obviously ended up turning off the men. They were up and down. Some days were profitable, some days were not profitable. And, it just wasn't really worth it. Now, sometimes both men and women will be profitable, but, if you're struggling right now and you're not split testing, you have no idea what type of money you're potentially leaving on the table. You could have maybe potentially had a profitable campaign, but you didn't know that because you didn't split test between men and women, because maybe one of those genders was buying more than the other, and you just didn't know it because you didn't separate it out and you couldn't see it. So make sure you split test by gender. It's very, very simple to do. It takes about, 5 more minutes, maybe less, to create, a split tested ad for men versus women. But the results long term will benefit you greatly for forever, as long as you run that ad. All right, so that's split testing men versus women, aka gender. I hope you learned a lot from this case study in this video. You go out there, you crush it, you find out where your profit is, and you have a ton of success.